Coffee Talk. I am your host, MISHUMA SABA, M.SABA, and this is our Cultural Variety Podcast. Stay tuned. Peace. And welcome to the show, Coffee Talk Podcast. This is the Cultural Variety Podcast show, and I am your host, MISHUMA SABA, M.SABA. This is our Cultural Variety Podcast. How y'all doing today? Good evening. Good evening. It's still evening until you close your eyes. Some people say, it's nighttime, whatever. But how y'all doing today? Welcome to the show. And yesterday was the holiday. Some of you people celebrate and Independence Day. So I'm sure that that's one of the reasons why we didn't have a show yesterday. Not because I celebrated. I actually went and chased a bag yesterday during the holiday. But most of our viewers did, and I felt like we'd give them a show today. So again, this is our Cultural Studies Night. We like to call it Cultural Studies Night because we like to give love to our people of all sorts. Our authors, our scholars, our scientists, our doctors, our people. So that's what we do here on tonight, which is actually a Tuesday, so July 5th. May you all have been having a great day. And let me know how you feel today. Go ahead and leave a comment. Hit the like button, share the video. Tell your friends that the show's on. I know we have viewers that like to follow the show, and we definitely appreciate that. If you're new to the show, we never start the show without giving its flavor. So we always start the show by giving you its flavor and its wise words. So let's just go ahead and dive on in. And then we're going to go ahead and get into a nice short tale. It's a Yoruba tale called, give me 1 second. It's called A Quarrel Between Friends. It's a Yoruba tale called A Quarrel Between Friends. All right. But today's flavor is strawberry and cream. That's right. Strawberry and cream is the flavor. Why? Because it looks that good. You see it up there on the screen? That good. Imagine having one right now on this nice, muggy summer night. No doubt. So tonight's flavor is strawberry cream. Check it out. The way you want to do a strawberry cream, because I'm going to give you the way how to do it so you can have the flavor, no doubt. All right, well, listen. To prep a strawberry cream frappuccino is what we want to call that. It only takes 10 minutes. Yeah, that's right. Only 10 minutes. What do you do? Well, this is what you do. You go ahead and you blend you some ice. You get some sugar or some type of substitute for sugar that's kind of sweet. And then you go ahead and grab you some vanilla and some frozen defrosted strawberries, and you blend it all together until it's smooth and creamy and it has an even color like that one up there. Don't that look nice, y'all? That picture right there, that strawberry cream. Oh, we make you want to put it on a body. No doubt. So again, tonight's flavor is strawberry cream, and that's exactly how you make one. So if you got you a blender, some strawberries, and the whole nine, go ahead and blend that together, man. That's the flavor of the night. Strawberry cream frappuccino. All right. And the wise words for the night is by legendary ancestor of ours, Harry Belafonte. And Harry Belafonte has stated this, one of his famous quotes. Harry Belafonte said, each and every one of you has the power, the will, and the capacity to make a difference in the world in which you live in. That's Mr. Harry Belafonte. Again, Mr. Harry Belafonte says, each and every one of you has the power, the will, and the capacity to make a difference in the world in which you live, man. So again, go ahead with those wise words, man. Those are the flavor for tonight here at Coffee Talk, man. And look, don't let nothing stop you from achieving the goals that you set forth for yourself. You know what I'm talking about? All right. So tonight we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into a quick short story about a quarrel between two friends and then we're gonna wrap it up with two little short stories, like what I like to call our story, and it dates back to July 10th and July 13th of 1972. Some things that was going on during that time period. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about this story, a quarrel between friends. And I really want you to listen to the characters. All right. I really want you to listen to the characters. Try to relate this story with possibly your own situation and your own friends and associates. Let's go ahead and begin. A quarrel between friends. In this Yoruba tale, a neighbor plays a trick on two neighbors in order to trust their friendship. Once there was two farmers, Ole and Amote, who lived next door to one another. They also were best friends, but one neighbor wanted to see just how important their friendship really was. This man made himself a hat, red on one side, green on the other. He put it on and then strolled down a path between the two farms. When he passed Amochi on his left, he said, "Good morning, Amochi." "Good morning," the farmer replied. "What a nice red hat you're wearing." "Thank you very much," the man answered. "Well, I'll see you later." Further down the path, he saw Olehi on his right, weeding his yams. "Good morning, Olehi. How are you this morning?" "Oh, good morning," Olehi responded. "My, that's a lovely green hat. Thank you. I made it myself, you know. See you later, Olehi." At lunchtime, the two friends sat together by the path and ate. After chatting about many things, Olehi said, "Did you see our friend's new green hat this morning?" "He said he made it himself." "Don't you mean the red hat?" corrected Omochi. "No, it was definitely a green hat. Perhaps the sun was in your eyes. But I specifically remarked about the red color, and he did not say it was green. He must be on You must be the one that is mistaken." But I also comment on the color. It most certainly was green. Each continued to insist that what he saw was right about the correct color of the hat. Soon they had both become very angry, and for the first time ever, they were shouting at each other. Just as Amochi was ready to grab Olehi, the neighbor returned. "Why are you arguing?" he asked as he spoke. He walked between the two so that each farmer saw the other side of the hat from the one that he had seen that morning. Immediately, the two stopped fighting. "Oh, my friend, I'm sorry," said Olehi. "You're right. The hat is red." "No, you're right," says Amochi. "The hat is green." They might have started quarreling again if the neighbor had not taken off his hat and showed both sides to them. "My friends, please don't fight," he said. "As you can see, my hat is both colors, red on one side, green on the other. But the color is not important. What is important is that you were about to let a simple thing like that color of a hat destroy your friendship." Amochi said, "Olehi, I have been very foolish. This will never happen again. From now on, all I care about is having a good friend like you." "And I too have been foolish," replied Amochi. "I promise to never fight with you again." And they never did. This is a quarrel between friends. What's your thoughts on that? What's your thoughts on the farmer being the instigator on purpose, premeditated, to get Olehi and Amochi to go against one another? What's your thoughts on that? Leave a comment. Again, the story was a quarrel between friends, a Yoruba tale. It's a fable. Was there any similarities in that story that you deal with in your life? Did someone easily come in between you and your friend, you and your lover, you and your husband, you and your wife, you and your homeboys. How can you recognize when you're being played to go against one another? Is it hard for us to remain in unity? Do we fight equality? How does this story resonate with your life? Go ahead and leave a comment, hit the like button, share the video. This is Coffee Talk Podcast, the cultural variety podcast show. And tonight, this is Cultural Studies, and that is our story, The Quarrel Between Friends. Now, as we get ready to go into the second segment, the segment that we like to call Our Story, I just want to say thank you for continually supporting the show Coffee Talk Podcast. We like to give you the flavor 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and alternate Friday and Saturday nights. So thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting the show. Let's go ahead and jump into our story. July 10th, 1972, and then 3 days later, July 13th, 1972. Let's begin. July 10th, 1972. Democratic conventions opened in Miami Beach, Florida. Blacks constituted 15% of the delegates. The convention nominated Senator George S. McGovern for president. Representative Shirley Chisholm received 151.95 of the 2,000 plus ballots on the first roll call. This took place July 10th, 1972. What I would like for you to do is with that, go ahead and Google Shirley Chisholm, read about her, study her. That queen was running for president of the United States. She's an inspiration to ours here at Coffee Talk Podcast. All right. And the final Our Story for the night, July 13th, 1972. The Bureau of Census reported that Black unemployment averaged 9.9% in 1971, compared with a 5.4% rate for whites. The report also said that 31.8% of all Black families were headed by a woman, an increase from the 28% reported in 1970. This was July 13th, 1972. Now, as a viewer, what I would like you to do here at Coffee Talk Podcast is I want you to do some research. And this is why we do this on Monday and Tuesday night cultural studies. So your first homework assignment for the night would be just go ahead and do the knowledge to Shirley Chisholm. Go ahead and check her out. Research Shirley Chisholm by going on one of these social media sites and pulling up her information and study her. The second piece of homework is it said here, July 13th, 1972, that the Bureau of Census had reported that 31.8% of all Black families were headed by a woman. Tonight's homework, I want you to go and see what that percentage is today in the year 2022. So, with that being said, I would like to go ahead and thank you for continually supporting the show. Yes, you do have homework tonight. Go ahead and find out what those are. Shoot it in the comment. We'll definitely give you a shout out for finding out a little bit more about Shirley Chisholm and also finding out what is the percentage of single women in households raising kids. Go ahead and find out what that percentage is. Do the homework. You got a phone in your pocket. Look it up. Go ahead and share your information with us. Definitely give you a shout out. We love our supporters. We thank you very, very much for continuing to be here. Where? Right here. Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast Show. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I'm going to hit you with the universal peace sign. We out of here. Peace and love.